Your last couple albums have a very cohesive feel to them. You know, like there's a sonic identity to each of them, and I was sort of wondering, how do you approach making an album? Do you have an idea of the production beforehand, or do you just write until you hit a critical mass and then decide, well, this is what we want it to sound like, or do you write specifically to make a set of songs that feel related to each other?
Yeah, we haven't really written in a way and come to the record making process as a band with like a sense of like that these songs all need to fit together. And I mean, I think sonically there's a sense that you want to, I liked how Sam Kassir put it on the last record, with Everything Is Saved, you want it to sound like it could happen all in the same night. And so that was kind of a metaphor and kind of image.
It also felt so spacious compared to Carpenter Bird. I loved it, but it was really sort of tight, and everything was really together. And with Everything Is Saved, especially listening to it on headphones, there's all of these beautiful textures coming from all over the place, and it was very spacious. And I guess that's my question. Like, did you go into it knowing that you wanted that sort of thing, or were the songs very bare bones and stripped down, and then in the process of recording and putting the record together, you decided, oh well, that would be really nice sounding if the mic was all the way over there and it sounded like it was coming from far off in the distance, or stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure how to best answer it. I mean, I think that we went in and kind of naively about the whole process in terms of like what it means to produce and what it means to engineer, and I think we've been learning a lot on the way and a lot from Sam, and you know, I think we've approached like, okay, we've got this song and these songs kind of make sense together, and what does this song feel like it needs, and who do we have present that can contribute to it? And you know, we hadn't really played the songs live when we went into the studio, and we didn't have a conception of like we want to make a record like this or that. It was more like, all right, what are we bringing to the table? Yeah, it was more an organic process.
Well, so along those lines, just one more follow-up. So I've noticed that your albums have gotten just a little bit more electric with each one. Do you ever see a day where you are maybe putting out an album that's entirely electric?
Oh,
Electric Jawbone?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know. It's not something that's been. It's not like part of a master plan or anything. It's been like a real slow and steady kind of evolution of our sound, and I think I mean, we don't listen exclusively to acoustic music, so you know, and I think in the indie folk world that we're kind of a part of, there are a lot of people using electric instruments in that, and that's, you know, I think that I can imagine us doing a record that's all electric, and I can imagine us doing another record that's all acoustic again, and you know, I think hopefully we'll just kind of keep doing things that feel inspiring and to us, and kind of keep you know, that something you feel excited about working on. That's been the compass for us. It's a long time been wrong. Doors are locked, sometimes it's wrong. Doors are locked, sometimes it's wrong. Doors are locked.
You guys, you're on the road a lot. I was just wondering, is there anything that, like food-wise, is there anything that you have to find, like whenever you go to a new town, you look for something specific?
Well, recently, during the summer, we look for a great picnic spot because we always bring a picnic blanket and a cooler full of goodies.
And what's your quintessential picnic basket?
Well, it has lots of diversity.
Okay.
So I think, remember that picnic next to that grocery store
That's a convenient spot
Kentucky
for
or
a
something?
picnic.
In Nebraska.
But we had homemade pickles that someone had given us, so we made these amazing sandwiches with hard-boiled egg, cheese,
Cabbage,
sauerkraut, homemade pickles, some sort of spread we picked up,
usually avocado for a spread.
avocado,
Awesome.
and then make sure you have lots of good fruits and vegetables, and then getting 100% carrot juice, Full House carrot juice and coconut
that's
water.
All right.
That was a pretty good picnic.
That was a pretty
Sounds great. Well, Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to come here.
Yeah.
You guys are fantastic.
Good luck with the gig tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cultural Graffiti, signing off. David Wax Museum, thanks for hanging. Good to go.
All right.